LeBron James ready to go. Damian Lillard still out with that calf injury, coming back sooner rather than later, we hear. Jeremy Grant trying to hold down the fort in the meantime. Goes to the one-legger. Dirk-like. Grant had 27 on the night. Russell Westbrook to Anthony Davis, who drives. Jumper is good. Fouled as well, made the free throw. Then Austin Reeves the steal, and Reeves is hammering it home. An 11-0 Lakers run there. LeBron James likes the look of the three in LA. James with the give and go. And Nurkic wants no part of that. Can't blame him. Still getting it done at 37, almost 38 at the end of December. Anthony Simons misses the three. Shaedon Sharpe from somewhere in the heavens comes down and throws it down. He had 16, and it's a three-point game. James kicks it out to Russell Westbrook. Step back three. Third quarter, Grant. Right down central, finishes with the layup off the glass. James not looking but finding Austin Reeves for three. Reeves goes baseline. Yeah, that's a Smitty. And finishes with the reverse layup. He had 22. Then Davis to LeBron for three of his 31 points to go with 7 boards, 8 assists. Lakers have now won 6 of 8. Look out for LA.
Brooklyn Nets tonight play host to the Washington Wizards. And here's Durant going to work again. Jumper from the elbow, count it, plus the foul. Brooklyn up by 8. Later in the first, Kyle Kuzma strips Durant, goes the other way, and he gets the stuff. Brooklyn's lead down to 4. But the Nets go on a bit of a run. Kevin Durant doesn't like getting the ball stolen from him. He throws that one down. Then Kyrie Irving uses a little spin to create space for the jumper. That one's money. And it's Kevin Durant with another and one elbow jumper. He had 21 in the first half. Brooklyn up 50-42 at that point. Kristaps Porzingis playing well in the first half as well. Deep three goes down. He had 15 at the break. Porzingis gets it down low and just dunks it all over Kevin Durant there. Porzingis gets a technical. He wanted a foul on that play. He finished the game with big numbers, 27 points, 19 rebounds. And off of Royce O'Neal missed. Bradley Beal gets the outlet the other way. He gets the breakaway jam. He had 25 points. We're tied at 70. Kevin Durant helps keep the Nets going in the fourth, knocking down a three here. Durant finished with a cool 39 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Brooklyn by 6. Then Kyrie Irving taking over. A little in and out, mid-range jumper goes down. Then Irving, watch the little snatch back here, knocks another mid-range shot down. Then off a screen, he hits a 3. And Brooklyn now up by 9, and Irving again at it. Eventually gets the ball outside here, and with just over 2 minutes to go, bounce in, and that's money. Brooklyn goes senior, checking out Ja Morant as the Grizzlies facing Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. We start you off in the first, and it's Ja Morant, T's kid, going to work, knocking down a 3 here. Memphis up 11-2, and Anthony Edwards gets the steal, and when Anthony Edwards gets the steal, things get real. Look at him bust out ahead of folks and throw this one down. Huge jam from Anthony Edwards. Memphis' lead down to 2. Off the Grizzlies turnover, Jalen Noel hits the 3 in transition. He had 24 points in the game, and it's a 1-point game at that point. Memphis up 43-42. Later in the second, it's Ja driving and making the layup, and it's always I lead it by 6 at the break. Anthony Edwards, another steal on the fast break. D'Angelo Russell finds Rudy Gobert, who throws that one home, and Minnesota is up by 3. Anthony Edwards now tracking back and blocking Ja Morant. Big block there. Watch it one more time as Edwards playing a little help side D. Minnesota by 6. Edwards now gets the block and runs the floor, and he's going to get the slam on the break. Minnesota by 5. Later in the fourth, Dylan Brooks lobs it up to Ja Morant. Ja Morant gets the slam. He had 24 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds in the game. Anthony Edwards working hard, driving for the layup. plus a little contact here. He gets it to go. He had 29 points on the game. Edwards now lobbing it up to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert throws that one home, and Minnesota goes on to win by 8. Final score, 109-100. Cavaliers playing host to Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers still without James Harden. We get you started in the first, and boy, the Cavs looking good. Evan Mobley eventually gets the jam down low here in traffic. Then Darius Garland knocks down a smooth step-back three-pointer. Later, the Sixers turn the ball over, and Evan Mobley on the business end of a slam again as they just run out and stuff that thing home. Then Donovan Mitchell comes off a screen and drains a quick three-pointer. He was 5 of 9, 21 points. And in the second half, more of the same. Mitchell, 3, money. Then Mitchell finds Darius Garland for the layup. 21 points, 9 assists in the game for Garland. Karis LeVert, step back three is cash. He had 22 on 8 of 11 shooting off the bench. And Cleveland, the big get on the Orlando Magic, and former number 1 pick Markelle Fultz making his season debut in this one, and this looks good. Quick drive and finish. He's got the athleticism and the size. Later, Trae Young bounce pass to Clint Capella, and Clint Capella throws that one down. Atlanta up by 11. Now Young, a little teardrop plus the foul on this one as he creates the space and gets the shot to go. Missed the free throw. Atlanta up 36-24 after that bucket. Still first quarter, Trae Young, no look, finds Clint Capella for the lay-in there. He was all alone. 38-27, Atlanta by 11. DeJounte Murray hits a turnaround jump shot here. Nice little free throw line shot. Then it's Murray for the corner three off the incredible pass from Trae Young. And Atlanta up by 15. Young stepping back for a three. Atlanta up by 20 at the half. In the third, on Harris crashing the boards and gets the rebound throwdown, but Atlanta still comfortably up. And then Markelle Fultz shows off his athleticism. He gets the rebound jam. It's just too much Atlanta. Trae Young drives and finishes with the contested floater. Then Young, 3 from the logo. Atlanta up 90-69 at this point. A.J. Griffin, some fancy footwork. He gets the layup. And then Terrence Ross trying to respond. Drives and finishes with a huge detonating one-handed jam. That cuts the lead down to 15. But Young finds Murray for the corner three. And then Young, no-look passing to Clint Capella for the layup. Young had 14 assists in the game, in Atlanta wins this one comfortably. Your final score. In Ingram, he's got a toe issue, and also without C.J. McCollum. He's in COVID protocols. We start you off in the first. Zion Williamson, boy, he's playing. How about that one-handed stuff? And then quickly to the baseline, he just bursting over folks for the layup. Now Trey Murphy steals it. Zion goes the other way, and just a freight train is bust loose there. He explodes for the jam. Later, it's Trey Murphy knocking down a three-pointer. And then Jonas Valanciunas for 3. He finished with 16 points in the game. Now, under 9 seconds left in the half, Jose Alvarado to Murphy for the 3 per 247. Later in the third quarter, Trey Murphy misses the three-pointer. Alvarado knocks the ball out of bounds off of Fred VanVleet. VanVleet claps at the ref and is ejected with his second technical of the game, and New Orleans up by 25 at that point. Williamson now passing out of a double team to Trey Murphy for the 3. Murphy finished with 26 points, 6 of 12 from distance. Now Zion driving past 4 Raptors for the layup. Just an incredible night from Zion Williamson. Now on the chase down, there goes Zion again getting the block. Here's the replay. Incredible swat from Zion Williamson. Gary Trent now steals it. OG Anunoby up to Trent Jr. And Zion doesn't block that one. That's a lay-in. Then Trent Jr. for 3. That one's money. He had 35 points on the game. New Orleans still up by 13, though. Williamson dribbling out of a double team, and then just a tremendous jam again. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals.
Seeing some momentum of late. And of course, they've got the MVP on the floor in Nikola Jokic. How many MVPs are willing to take just 9 shots in a night? This guy he was 7 of 9, and there he is, and Denver's up early on. Jokic then ahead to Jamal Murray, regaining his old form. Reverse layup goes. Aaron Gordon drives baseline, throws it down, and then Denver in transition. It's Vlatko Cancar from the free throw line for the dunk. Cancar getting the bench fired up, and Denver up by 16. Ish Smith to DeAndre Jordan. He can still finish at the rim and one, and Denver suddenly up by 21. Still the second quarter, and Denver about to double up the Rockets. Smith ahead to Murray. Locked and loaded for 3 of his 26, and it's 56-28. Still first half, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope ahead to Jokic. Look at the no-look pass. I mean, he's not looking, but you should. To Bruce Brown for the dunk. Jokic with 10 assists in the first half alone. Second verse, same as 17 points, 9 boards, 12 assists on the night. Gordon gets double-teamed. No-look pass to Jokic, who gets the bucket and the foul. Nobody's looking. Everybody's finding. It was all working for Denver on Wednesday night. Jokic with the wide-open 3. Denver with an easy win, and the Nuggets have now won 4 in a row. They take this one.
Prince William and Princess Kate sit courtside. The Boston Celtics taking on the Miami Heat. There's a look at Jason Tatum before the game. Marcus Smart to Tatum, and he knocks down a three-pointer here. Boston's up 20-6. Later in the first quarter, bam! Adebayo drives and makes the high arcing reverse layup, hanging and hitting that one. Watch it one more time. Just a beautiful athletic move from Adebayo, using the left the whole way. Now Kyle Lowry finds Adebayo for the three-pointer. His first made 3 since January 21st, 2021 against Brooklyn, and we're tied at 25. Jason Tatum now working at the free throw line and banks that soft shot in. Then the step back 3 is good for Tatum, and Boston opens up a 5-point lead. Then it's Jaylen Brown's turn. He knocks down a 3 at the Strus. Pull up 3 for the Heat. This one goes down, and that cuts into the lead. Then Strus goes around the screen and hits a three-pointer. He had 19 points in the third quarter alone. Boston's lead down to 5. Jason Tatum steals a pass from Kyle Lowry, then goes coast to coast, just burning his way to the bucket for the reverse layup. Then it's Bam missing the putback attempt. Jaylen Brown gets the rebound. He's going the other way for the transition layup. Now Al Horford playing more defense, steals a Tyler Hero pass. The Celtics go the other way, and it's Marcus Smart to Jaylen Brown, and that's not a layup. He throws it down. Celtics on a roll, and yeah, royalty enjoying that. Al Horford, Jason Tatum, 3, money. Then it's Jason Tatum, 3 more. How about 15 of 25 from the field, 11 rebounds, and 49 bucks in Madison Square Garden to take on Julius Randle and the New York Knicks. And we start you off first with Randle getting in the lane, working on Bobby Portis, and yeah, creates a little space and knocks the shot down. Later, Drew Holiday Euro steps in the lane for the floater. That one's money. Then Julius Randle to RJ Barrett for the layup. New York up by 4, but then Giannis happens storming to the basket, laying that one in. Then Pat Connaughton missed the corner 3, but there he is. Giannis grabs the board and throws it down. Milwaukee by 3. Later in the second, it's Giannis playing provider, finding Drew Holiday, and Holiday does a little work and knocks down the step back 3. Brunson looking and finding Mitchell Robinson, who rips that one home. He had 15 points and a cool 20 rebounds. Then Brunson in the lane for the fadeaway, and the Knicks in front by 3. Bobby Portis has a brilliant idea. Just give it to Giannis and get out of the way. He goes and lays that one in impossibly. A tremendous reverse layup. Then on the other end, Julius Randle, tough layup and one. He'd make the free throw. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Were tied at 65. Pat Connaughton in the corner, 4-3. Milwaukee starting to open up a lead after that, 86-79. Then Giannis open for 3. He knocks that one down. Then off a turnover, Javon Carter lobs it up to, you guessed it, here goes Giannis again, storming down the court for the huge throwdown. 37 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and Milwaukee by 5. Jalen Brunson banks in the jumper with less than 2 to go in the fourth quarter. He had 17. It's a 2-point game. Giannis fouls Mitchell Robinson on this play and fouls out of the game on that right there, and it's a clear foul across the arm. Milwaukee's lead at 2. Brooke Lopez gives it to Grayson Allen. What a clutch shot this is from Grayson. Spurs, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out with a hip issue tonight. Thunder have been struggling lately, so has Keldon Johnson. And the Spurs, though, here's Johnson with a spin move and the strong take to the hoop for the layup. Spurs up by 4. Isaiah Roby, the former Thunder player, with the dunk against his old team, and Spurs up by 6. Roby looking for another dunk, but Luguentz Dort with the block, and first-round pick Ousmane Dieng with the dunk on the other end. Beautiful stuff there. San Antonio took control in the second quarter. Devin Vassell gets the jam on the run out, and Trey Jones gets another steal and gets the easy layup on the fast break. How about Vassell knocking down a 3 off of Jones' assist? Vassell had 14 in the first half. Then it's Johnson hitting a 3 late, up by 17. With no SGA, OKC would have to find another way. It's Josh Giddey. Beautiful pass to Dort for the jam. Then Giddey showcases his skills with a little hook shot. Jalen Williams, big baseline dunk over a couple Spurs defenders. OKC still mounting that comeback in the fourth, down by 5. Not anymore. It's Williams with a reverse layup. He had a nice night. Then Trey Mann with the steal. He goes the other way for the layup to tie the game. Then the Spurs turn the ball over on an inbounds. Josh Giddey goes the other way, and once again we're tied at 102. Trey Mann now hitting the 3 to give the Thunder the lead, their first lead since the first quarter. 105-102 at that point. Vassell now scores on the give and go, gets the hoop plus the foul, but misses the free throw. The Thunder making plays late to put the Spurs away. It's Dort with a strong drive in the left hand. Then Jalen Williams hits the floater, and that caps off a career night with 27 points.
A 2-game win streak against a Utah Jazz team that was everyone's darling the first month of the season, but dragging a 5-game losing streak to the gym in Salt Lake City. That's Lauri Markkanen dragging his defender and throwing it down. Ivica Zubac from Terrence Mann there. And this is Jordan Clarkson knocking down a 3. Colin Sexton drives. How about a little hesitation? And a finish with the layup. Jazz up by 10. Reggie Jackson on the other end pulls up, knocks down a 3. Game tied at 48. More from Clarkson. 5 of 9 from three-point range. Utah by 6. Jazz turn it over on the other end. John Wall. Big night off the bench for LA. Wall goes to the mid-range jumper, and he had 26. Clippers on top by 2 at the break. Transition. Clarkson to Sexton. Euro steps his way to the layup. Clarkson weaving his way in for 2, and then Sexton to Lauri Markkanen. Pull up 3. Clarkson, look at him stop on a dime, go behind the back for good measure. 2 of his 33 points. He also had 4 boards and 5 assists. Wall drives, floater is good. Utah's lead still 7, and the Jazz would put it away late in Salt Lake. In transition, it's Sexton there for the putback. Clarkson from the corner. And then Clarkson goes baseline to set up Jared Vanderbilt for the alley-oop. Finally, Lauri Markkanen knocks down the 3. He had 23, 4 of 7 from outside that on Wednesday night, where Devin Booker was fresh from a 44-point performance his last time out, and he would be the story in this one. First, DeMar DeRozan with the pull-up late in the shot clock, doing his thing. Zach LaVine finds DeRozan for the dunk, and he had 29, but all due respect, he was not the story. Booker was. Fouled on the jump shot and just starting to feel it. Booker, hesitation, floater, bucket. Second quarter, DeAndre Ayton, Western Conference Player of the Week this week from Booker here. And then Booker one more time, setting up Ayton on his way to the rim on the pick and roll. More from Booker. Not just distributing, but scoring. And scoring a lot in this game. Suns were up 64-40 of Booker. More of the same in the third quarter. Booker with a little running hook there, and then splits the defenders all the way to the rim for the easy finish. And then Booker getting ready to use this screen here. He was 20 of 25 on the night. 6 of 7 from the great beyond. Derrick Jones Jr. swats away the Mikal Bridges attempt on the other end. Alex Caruso, alley-oop to Derrick Jones Jr. for the dunk. He's in airplane mode, as always, but Phoenix still up by 18, and Booker still cooking. The 3-and-1. Pull up for another 3. How about a little defense from Devin Booker? The steal, the slam on the other end. Devin Booker with 51 on the night. 4th career 50-point game. First time in a victory. And the Suns, they're rolling with 6 straight wins. To face their former team, Halliburton came in with 40 assists and not a single turnover in his previous 3 games. And he was at his playmaking best early on. Halliburton to Andrew Nembhard. Goes baseline for the layup, and then Halliburton to Miles Turner for the bucket in the paint. Halliburton would finish with 10 assists on the night. Domantas Sabonis also facing his former club. The ex-Pacers scoring there, going coast to coast. Kings on the run. De'Aaron Fox to Malik Monk for the alley-oop. Second best offense in the NBA. Having its way early on. TJ McConnell gets the board. He'll take it all the way and beat the buzzer. Sacramento still up by 16, though, after 1. Indiana can score a little bit as well. Inbound to Hield, the former King, hits the layup. He led the Pacers with 13 at the half, finished with 17. Harrison Barnes to Sabonis for the easy dunk. 11 and 10 boards for Sabonis because the Kings were running away with it. Nobody had to play very long. De'Aaron Fox, pull-up 3. It's Barnes driving, hanging, and hitting, and 1. He led Sacramento with 22. Late in the third, Halliburton tries the pass, stolen by Terrence Davis. Kevin Huerter will finish the play with the dunk. Halliburton's streak without a turnover ends.